Come on. Get back in your cage. Holy, you need to stop trying to run away. That's my pet hamster trying to run away again. He thinks I'm mean, so he doesn't. He's not happy here. Gerald the hamster says I'm a mean daddy. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I could have a hamster. I just don't. So, trying to get the angle right on this. Only because I'm like listening to music and finishing this dream catcher here. Just gotta capture my beautiful face, you know. I guess further back. Got to go far back to see more. Gotta get it all. I don't have any glasses right now, and I'm nearsighted, so I can't really see how hot I look. I'm just gonna have to trust fall this, you know, blind faith this situation. I know I'm sweaty because it's fucking hot out here, and that's the only reason. Why else would I be sweating so much? Not because I was doing cocaine, or drinking, and shrooming, or acid, or anything like that. It's my medicine, okay? It's my medicine. Causes elevated heart rate. It's fine though. It's not like jacked. My resting heart rate is super low. Man, if I was in like tip top shape, which I have so much room to grow. If my resting heart rate now is like around 50 beats per minute, which I don't know if it is, but that'd be cool. I've seen it be that low before. But if it was like 50 right now, then when I dropped down to from 180 to 150, probably be around like 30 to 40 beats per minute. That's fucking awesome. 30 beats per minute, it's like one beat every 2 seconds. So chill. Okay, back to the music. Okay. Let's pick a song from my list. Something I can sing to. Adele? Someone Like You? No. Rolling in the Deep. I gotta search that one. It's not on my list. This is an Amazon tablet. It's a Fire, so it sucks. It's very retarded in that it only likes to serve itself and its own like friends. So it's built in network, a circular network that doesn't allow lots of major companies who are part of Android and Apple. They have their own version of their shit most of the time, and that's why they suck, because they're not friendly. They don't play friendly with others. Fucking greedy bastards. Or should I say bastard? Bastardo. Alright, rolling in the deep. Let's roll. Come on, man. Let me type it in, bitch. God. See, like, it's so dumb sometimes. Won't even, like, listen to you. Like I'm touching the search bar so I can fucking type something in, and it's just bringing up other options. I don't want to see your options. I want to type something in. This is what I'm talking about. This is that whack ass shit I'm talking about. I'm resetting the program. Let's try again from the beginning, from the top. Search. All right. What do you know? I brought up the keyboard. Rolling in the deep. This is one of my favorite Adele songs ever. Music video? Alright. I love this song back when I was asleep. Bring me out the dark. I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead. So I had it done for the most part, but I wanted to put some beads on some of these little pieces here. Plus I was still adding a couple like hangy dangy things, and this thing's pretty cool. I got this at 5 and Below. It's hella cool. It's like a little angel baby floating in some stars and milk. Some milky star, Milky Way. Whatever, man. I just make this shit up. Which is the front? Oh yeah. To the beat. I'm making this look so hard just to put this one little thing on. Okay, got it. Got it. Oh, shit, dude. Shit, dude. Almost. I want it facing there. Okay, like that. Okay, that could work. Well, I need to undo this part anyways. So I'll do that last. Let's take her off for now. Oh yeah, I want to show you this other one I made. This is the third one I made. But oh my god, the first one took me so long because I was using thread, like thin thread. But I got smart with the second and the third. I'll show you. Down, girl. Okay. So, check it out. It's a dream catcher, but I don't know if you noticed, sun. Got like a sun and moon situation going on. There's the sun, there's the moon. One represents. Shut up! I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I never stop. Sing through every moment. You know how I like it. You never yell at Odell. Odell? No, you never yell at Odell Beckham. Wait, is that his name? Never yell at any Odell's or Adels. The sun. So I'm gonna paint this. Excuse me. I'm literally got some paint here and some paintbrushes, and I'm gonna do something cool with this part right here. Right now it's just a blank canvas. What will I do? I have no idea. I'm going to try to do something interesting. Anyway, yeah, I had a choice of putting the sun in either the big one or the small one, and I don't know, it worked out better this way, I think. Because I wanted the moon to be able to swing around a little bit. Well, both of them. I want them both to be able to swing around instead of it being a fixed position. But there's no spider web on this one, but the sun makes up for it. It's like, I am your sun, I am everything. Follow me, the way is narrow, but I will lead you back to the source. Bom, bom, bom. Okay. Today is a big day for me. A big day! Oh, my crystals. So I got blue aventurine for luck and opportunity. Got the rad, it's called what is it called? Oh my gosh. It's called a rune, I think. Yeah, they're runes. I gotta double check. The rad rune. They're fucking Alexa's trying to predict what I'm saying now. It's not a rune. Runes. There we go. Rune dictionary. Took me to Bing. Who is watching porn on my tablet? God damn it. Not cool. No fat, people. No fat. No fat attack. Load page already. What's going on? Why are you being difficult? Just because you are Amazon tablet, why you have to suck? Probably because I said so. The runes, rad, down the forest path. Hey, I'm in the forest. It's not loading any of the fucking pages. I got workarounds. I don't know why it's giving me a hard time. Fuck you. Fuck you, fire tablet piece of shit. You greedy piece of shit. That's why you don't work good. Because you're too greedy. Selfish. Or not selfish. You're too self-obsessed with material bullshit. I mean, it's okay to be selfish, but it's how you define the self that matters now. I define myself in a very broad sense. Since we are all one, everything is part of me. Any being that is crying out in this world is a part of me that's calling out for help. When I help them, I help myself. When I help those who are trod over, who've been abused and enslaved and have been taught to learn who've been forced to learn helplessness. There's got to be a better way to say that. They have been put through the kind of trauma which teaches them helplessness. So even when the gates open, when the doors open from the jail cell, they don't leave. They stay. They're helpless. It's like a blind spot type of thing, almost as blind as the shadow, or they're pretty similarly. Anyways, okay. Oh, we gotta hear this one song. You know what? It may not be good for that, but it can play music. So, thanks a lot for doing something right. I gotta hear mystical, magical. Mystical, magical. Go to my playlist. All the way at the bottom. I just put the song on here. I don't know why it took me so long. Here we go.
What's up, Zach? Check out the deco. T-Mobile's got home internet, and it's just $35 a month. Our echoes are all moving.
Oh,
T-Mobile's got home internet.
I'm drinking hot tea. That might be why I'm sweating too. It's really hot. This thing is keeping it hot too. Don't you love this song?
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do. Like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude. But I kinda like it anyways. I don't mind if this is gonna take a million days. I know you'll come around to me eventually.
Oh my god, this tea is so fucking good.
Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like morning ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so
Magical. Okay, here we go. Is this okay? Does this look like with sleeves? I think maybe I don't need it. You know, I'm peacocking, but I'm not feeling the sleeve. Maybe the black one. You know what? I'm just gonna go with extra skin. Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm professing my love. Professing my love to someone. And I've never done that sober before. I think I've done that a few times. Drunk as fuck. When I was much younger. That was the only way I could do it. And thank God for alcohol. That was like the one... It served its purpose. Okay, yeah, it's so this is called the rate. I pronounce it right. It's the R. It's the R. Here's the thing. Okay. Boom. It says rad on the little piece of paper it came with. It was like transformation rune. It didn't really say much. But this website is saying it's much more than that. It's called Rado. Rune Rado. Is the rune of the road. Travel, finding the right path. What? Oh my god, I needed that. I mean, I wanted the transformation. I wanted it for that too, but this is even better. rune of the road, travel, finding the right path. Rado, symbol of Elder Futhark, is the rune of correct action and decision making. Right in time, too. Symbolizes control and direction, measuredness and balance, cyclical development and balanced judgment. It's all leaning on something. Rune of correct action, decision making, reunion, which comes at the end of the path. When the beginning and the end become one. Reunion. Rado symbol, Elder Futhark, runic sign of indication the journey of your spirit or body or your spiritual development. It's not very well worded, but whatever. Futhark. Oh, it's not touchscreen. At the beginnings of its literal meaning, cartwheel. The fifth rune of Elder Futhark. The fifth rune of Freya Ayt. Rune of Surf at Elder at. Well, that's not helpful. I don't know who those people are. So German. Rado. That's what it's called. It's the Rado rune, not the Rad rune. Fucking 5 and below. The Anglo-Saxon name is Rad. So I guess that's what they're using. But the Celtics called it Ruig, Icelandic called it Rhea, Germans called it Reda. Old Norse name, the rune Rado, meaning Radu. Vacation, travel as a way of life. Yes! I'm traveling the world, y'all. I'm telling you. Y'all can come or not. Some of you. Besides the meaning of the rune Rado, can also be used in opposition to other symbols of the runic layout at rune reading. Reverse meaning is obstacles and delay in travel, bad timing, inconsistent visitor, inappropriate remarks. Trying to see if this fits me. My timing has been kind of suspect lately. Journey, vehicle, righteousness. No, I'm taking the positive interpretation of it, not the inverted. Travel, vacation, move, evolution, change of location or environment. See a great perspective. See the right step. Make a decision. Personal rhythm, world rhythm, dance of life, movement, work, growth, travels. What is right or not right. What move to make. Decisions and returns. Rune Rado helps to expand individual awareness, open the way to new perspectives and gain access to knowledge, more informed judgments, and protects against the threat during travel. In Moon Knight, the god that is like using the guy as his avatar, he is like the god of travelers. He's the god who's like, he protects all people who are traveling. Okay. Who is that? I don't remember. It's been a minute since I watched it. Okay, this is fun. It's all connecting. Moon Knight. Deity. Khonshu. They call him Khonshu in the show. The Egyptian moon god. Wow. So he in the show, he's like the protector of travelers. Just like Rado. Khonshu. Cool. Oh my gosh. In art, Khonshu is typically depicted as a mummy with a symbol of childhood, a side lock of hair, as well as the Manat necklace with crook and a flail. He has close links to other divine children such as Horus and Shu. He was also portrayed with the head of a falcon, and like Horus, with whom he is associated as a protector and healer, adorned with a moon disk and crescent moon. It's mentioned in the pyramid text and coffin text, in which he is depicted in a fierce aspect, but he does not rise to prominence until the New Kingdom, when he is described as the greatest god of the great gods. Most of the construction of the temple complex at Karnak was centered on Khonshu during the Ramesside period. The Temple of Khonshu at Karnak is in relatively good state of preservation, and on one of the walls is depicted a creation myth in which Khonshu is described as the great snake who fertilizes the cosmic egg in the creation of the world. His reputation as a healer outside Egypt, the Bentrastella records. Cool, I never heard of that. That's probably a tablet. How a princess of Beketan was instantly cured of an illness upon the arrival of an image of Khonshu. King Ptolemy, the sixth. Oh my gosh, I need to brush up on my Roman numerals. After he was cured of an illness, he called himself beloved of Khonshu, who protects his majesty and drives away evil spirits. So he had cults, I guess. Khonshu's name means traveler, and therefore reflects the fact that the moon, referred to as La in Egyptian, travels across the night sky. He was also referred to by the titles Embracer, Pathfinder, Defender, Healer. Those are words from me. Those are words for me, like, as Sekhmet. She was a healer. She was a fighter. She was a defender. It's just synchronistic, and was thought to watch over those who travel at night, as the god of light in the night. Khonshu was invoked to protect against wild animals and aid with healing. It was said that when Khonshu caused the crescent moon to shine, women conceived cattle became fertile, and all nostrils and every throat were filled with fresh air. The crescent moon. Crescent moon, yo! I did not plan this, I swear. I didn't. Or, what does everyone like to say? I can't make this shit up. I'm just saying I didn't make it up. Of course I could make it up. Just do it in reverse and act surprised. But I'm not making this up. He had a role in the underworld. The earliest known mention of the god appears in the so-called cannibal hymn within the pyramid text as the butcher of other gods. The butcher of other gods, kind of like in Thor's Love and Thunder. Is that the one where Christian Bale comes along? Yeah, it is. That was a good one. He was the butcher god. Christian. Another synchronicity. Christian. The butcher god. Christ. Fuck yeah. He is said to extract their entrails and offer them to the deceased king in order to absorb their magical powers. Nice, bro. This is fucking savage. The process was intended to help the deceased king achieve immortality and regain vitality. Khonshu is named as a member of a group of demons composed of 3 unknown deities, whose names can be translated to the Caesar of Heads, the one with his head raised, and the one above the redness, as well as the god Shezmu. These 5 bloodthirsty helpers were placed in the sky, likely based on constellations or other celestial phenomenon. Additionally, they are considered messengers of death, sent forth by the deceased. Oh my god. This is like a peach, a Japanese peach tea or some shit like that. So good. With like honey and stevia. So, from the Old Kingdom to the Middle Kingdom, Khonshu is referred to in several tomb inscriptions as Wepwedi, a term often translated as messenger. This designation refers to underworld deities, which were understood as death-bringing spirits and punishers of the deceased. Yeah, that was the thing in Moon Knight, the Disney show. It's fantastic. Further connections to Khonshu and the destruction of heart ceremony can be found in spell 310 of the Coffin text. He's got a list of spells up in there. Cool. Where he is described as the son of the goddess Shezmetet and tasked with burning hearts with his fiery wrath. Spell 311 of the Coffin text aims to help the deceased transform into Khonshu to steal the god's magical powers and defend against hostile forces. In this context, he is referred to as Khonshu who lives on hearts. During the New Kingdom pyramid, the role of devourer of hearts was taken over by the goddess Amit. Yeah, I gotta watch the show because like him and Amit were like they were at odds. They were in not competition, but they had disagreements over. I mean, they did the same thing essentially, but one was judging them. Amit was judging them and extracting before they committed the crime. Kind of like Precog and Minority Report. She's just like, I'm just skipping this part where they do the crime. That's so badass. I mean, I don't know if that's right, but Khonshu's connection to the moon traces back to the association of the crescent moon with ancient Egypt's sickle sword, which Khonshu embodies as an instrument of justice. Justice? Where is it? See, I have... Okay, there's Rad. Where's my other one? Tyr. This one is Tyr. It's justice, the rune of justice. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for justice. That's my purpose. To be a voice. Be the voice. Be a voice. My sword is in my mouth. And my pants. I'm just kidding. No, that wouldn't be right. That would be terrible. It's in its sheath. It's sheathed. Get your mind out the gutter. I'm just kidding. Okay. Giving him the epithet Khonshu the Sharp. The earliest indications of Khonshu's lunar attributes appear in Coffin text spells 197 and 195, where the deceased encounters Khonshu returning from Punt. The land of Punt symbolizes the east and the place of the suns and moons rising in ancient Egypt literature. Oh. Okay, we're not going to Amit. Just got the head of a crocodile. There's a lot about him. There's, a lot more here. much to know here. There has one section called Khonshu Thoth, a syncretic deity merging the lunar aspects of Khonshu and Thoth. Was venerated in Edfu, Philae, and Thebes. In the temple of Khonshu in Karnak, also referred to as the Benenet, baboons were housed in a designated district and revered as living embodiments of Khonshu Thoth. Specialized priesthood cared for these baboons and integrated them into oracle rituals. That had to be wild as fuck, back then. And the priests, they got all these baboons and shit that were like worshipped, and using them in rituals. I don't know in what way. I don't remember in what way. The syncretism, new word, between Thoth and Khonshu also extend to a fusion of Hathor within the Benenet with Seshat and Ma'at, the two traditional consorts of Thoth. Really? Hathor, I love Hathor. In ancient text, describes them as the two divine beings originating from Ra. One symbolizing the embodiment of Ra's contemplative heart in the tongue through which the word is spoken, and the other representing creative thought in the divine word, which brings creation into being. I heard that Sekhmet was the daughter of Ra. That's who I know myself as one of my past incarnations. So there's a lot of education, self-education that one has to go into in order to like really piece it all together in a way that's not incorrect, that's not like full of errors and stuff like that. Because every god is called by different names by different cultures. So taking that into consideration, for example, Poseidon was also known as Enki and Lucifer. And Zeus was also known as Jehovah and Enlil by the Sumerian pantheon of gods. He was the brother of Poseidon. So Jehovah, the supposed God of the Christian Bible, which really his character is displayed in the Old Testament, is the brother of Lucifer. Remember, these names, their names weren't Jehovah and Lucifer. Those were names that those were the Jewish names for them. Before the Jews were along, they went by different names in ancient Sumerian. And the Anunnaki, they went by those same names from what I understand. Anu had two sons, Enki and Enlil. And they were both like gods. But they were from different mothers. And even though Enki was the older brother, and Enki, oh my gosh, even though Enki was the older brother, the second son, Enlil, his mother had a higher status, so he was set to become the king, or set to take over the empire that Anu was leading. So it set the perfect stage for this rivalry kind of between brothers. But Enki wasn't obsessed about it. He showed grace and virtue. He wasn't obsessed with material gain like the God of the Old Testament. And Enki's character is displayed in the New Testament. There is a combination. What they do is What is the word for when you combine two things into one? I'm forgetting right now. An amalgamation. There's an amalgamation of these two deities, these two brothers, into one. And that's partly why it's so confusing. That's only one of many things that are confusing about the Bible. But just consider that right there. You know, there are many gods, lower deities in the past, and these were just two of them. Zeus and Poseidon were two of them, but they were the gods that you know, these that the Bible is talking about specifically in a lot of situations, as far as like what their emotions were, why, you know, like wipe out this city, you know, and all that shit. Zeus was a dick. He was uncaring towards humanity. He just wanted to rule over us, you know. As far as I'm concerned, he was the devil character. And in an upside down world, the people with the highest status have the lowest honor, and vice versa, which is why the good are bad and the bad are good. Do you understand? That's how propaganda works, folks. The bad guys are in charge. They make the good guys look like shit through history, through narrative, through education, socialization, everything. You know, we get our minds turned upside down and inside out 1,000-fold. And I mean, it's no wonder why we're still a slave planet, or it has been up to now. 42 minutes. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna stop here just because it's gonna take a while to upload, and I got some other shit I got to do. All right, see y'all later.